You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it worked.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brady. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, it's Cox, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. For one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync. And, yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Browns set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 44. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. James has got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First and 10 at the 11-yard line. First and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over. and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far, this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him in football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Looking to throw. Yeah, he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns add on to their lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Left side to Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, so far, a little bit no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
First down now, but that clock rolling. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Let's go!
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up in the short field ahead of them, and now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brady. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd might say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. He's going to try and take off with it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.